Hello there, and welcome to J.O.IN Orlando's presentation on how to light a menorah. Before we get started on the exact how-to of how to set up the candles and how to go through the procedure of lighting the menorah, let's go through some quick historical background on what we're doing and what we're celebrating in this festival of Hanukkah. A little more than 2,000 years ago, the Syrian Greeks oppressed the Jews who were living in our land, our homeland, the land of Israel, and they were trying to assimilate them to abandon their Jewish heritage and become like them. A small group of men, scholars, who turned into warriors led by Judah the Maccabee, they led a guerrilla-style warfare against the mighty Syrian Greek army, and in miraculous fashion, they drove them out of the land of Israel. They returned to the Holy Temple only to find it in ruins, defiled spiritually, and they set about cleaning it up. And when they wanted to rededicate the Holy Temple, the Beis HaMikdash, they wanted to light the menorah as part of that process, but there was no pure oil to be found. They searched high, they searched low, nothing. And it takes a full week of preparation to make another batch of oil. Finally, one of the people who were searching, he found one small, tiny little flask with enough oil to last for one day. Having no choice, they set up the menorah with that drop of oil, and a miracle of miracles, it lasted for 8 days and nights. And to commemorate these unbelievable miracles, the miracle of the few defeating the many, the small Jewish force of scholar warriors kicking out and defeating the mighty Syrian Greek army, and the miracle of a drop of oil lasting not for one day, not for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but 8 days and nights. That is why we celebrate the festival of Hanukkah. And we do so by lighting the menorah. That is the symbol of the festival of Hanukkah. And now we're going to get to how we go through that procedure. There are 2 sets of candles. There is the primary ones that we set up, one on each night, starting by putting it on the right side. And then there is the shamash, the helper candle, which is inserted at a different level than the other candles to differentiate between the primary and the helper candle. Like we said on the first night, you set up 1. On the second night, you set up 2 candles. The third night, 3, etc. Now, when you set them up by putting the first one on the right, then the second one, the third one. We're going to go to night number 4 and put in 4 candles. Again, when you insert them from right to left. When you light them, however, it's going to be from left to right. I'm going to take a match. We're going to take the helper candle, which is going to be the one that is used to light the other candles. Now, being that tonight is not actually the festival of Hanukkah, I am not going to use the name of God the way it is normally pronounced. For that, you have one of the cards with the transliteration. But here is a sampling of the tune that we say. And the first bracha goes as follows. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Chanukah. The second bracha, again without the name of God. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoseinu bayamim hahem bazeman hazeh. After lighting the candles, the shamash, the helper candle, is then placed into its special holder, right there. And there you have it. The light of the Hanukkah candles, which we pray and we hope will bring the light of God's love that He has for us, His children, into our own lives.